Boats! Brisbane Yamaha knows boats.
Having had a couple of centre console boats myself for many years over my fishing and boating life, I can attribute the benefits of the open room to fish around. They really are a great fishing boat. Quintrax have designed this blade hull, and after being out here and we've got about 10 to 15 knots, I really have noticed a significant difference in the dryness of the boat. So the blade hull, what it is, in the hull itself under the waterline at the bow, you've got this flare. So it cuts cleanly through the water. The spray that gets, or water that gets thrown up, gets trapped and downturned. But not only that, the sides of the boat come into a flare as well towards the bow. So you've got a flared bow in the hull and a flared bow in the front of the boat. So that really does make a big difference. One of the beauties of centre consoles is you've got all of this extra room. The steering position's in the middle of the boat, and this is all just open. So you've got no windscreen, no cabin, nothing in the way. And that means you can get a few more anglers out fishing. So for fishing in a boat, this 5.3 metres is not a problem. But I really think the big advantage is when it comes to chasing fish on lures. It doesn't matter if you're chasing flathead around the estuaries or out in the open water, trying to chase a few pelagics like mackerel and tuna. The ability to get up the front of the boat and get that perfect cast to when that school surfaces makes all the difference. The other beauty is these days we've got things like the raised casting platforms. Once upon a time it was just a centre console and a couple of side pockets and that was it, and you really struggled for storage. So we've got all this storage below, which we'll have a look at shortly, but what I love about it is being able to get on the top here and get a cast away without knocking everybody out. Getting in that prime position to get those casts in really does make a big difference. Having this raised casting platform in a centre console really is quite beneficial. What it allows us to do is we can stow a fair bit of gear in here without having it around the boat. If you're up here fishing and there's fish are splashing everywhere and you've got to race up the front and trip over everything, you're cursing and swearing. That's the downfall. But that's not the problem here. We've got this massive storage area, so you can have a couple of guys casting up here. And you can see, if I open all of that up, it's one big section. We've got our safety gear up there, and you've still got oodles of room in there for all the tackle, let's face it, that fishermen do accumulate. Or if you're going camping, you can throw it in there out the way where it keeps pretty dry. The same under here. Now, if you're running an electric motor, which we've got the area to allocate it up here, the second battery can just be put into there. And if you're not using that, well, you've got another U-Butte storage area. And that, of course, is our anchor well. So the storage doesn't end there. Side pockets are, as I say time and time again, are oh so useful. And these ones run all the way from here right to the back of the boat. So you've got a good 2 metres, 7 foot in there. So you can lay your fishing rods, put your gaffs, your landing nets, your tackle trays, all sorts of gear sits in there. So really what it amounts to is you've got all of this room, open deck, to fish out of. And that's why people buy centre consoles. No space is wasted. Even the small area between the centre console and the casting deck, we've got more storage underneath. You can use that as a wet tank, throw some ice in there, or again, just storage. There's not too much you can really say about a centre console. It's made to simply house the steering, a little bit of dry storage below, and somewhere to mount your GPS depth sounder there, instruments there, toggle switches, radio, and you can either stand, or if it's nice and calm, sit back on your ice box and enjoy the ride. That's the other beauty. Your ice box doubles up as your seat. Put your catch or your lunch in there. You can sit that way or spin around and just fish out the back. So I know what you're thinking, centre console, great, but where am I going to put my keys and my phone and my wallet? Well, I've got the answer. Look at that. They all go in there, nice and dry. Car keys, house keys, wallet. Bang, there they go. A fishing boat wouldn't be a fishing boat unless you had your cutting board, and a cutting board really is much more than that. A good design means you can put your pliers, your knives there where they won't bounce off, somewhere to cut up your bait, pliers in there or a little bit more bait so you don't have to take it all off when you're bumping along, and somewhere to put your fishing rods either while you're travelling or when you're setting out a line. The other beauty of this format is we've got our live bait tank right here, so we can get our live baits out, rig them up, throw out, put the rods right in there, then we're sitting here waiting for the action. A little bit more storage along the back here. You can slip more tackle boxes in there, a bit of snorkel gear if you're going to have a little bit of fun out in the water, but it all really amounts to leaving this 5.3 metre boat as exactly that, an open area to fish out of. Overall, this boat is 5.6 metres long, from the pointy bit at the front right to the back. The bottom of the hull, 4mm alloy, and the sides, 3mm. Underneath, we've got just under 100 litres at a 95 litre underfloor fuel tank, which is a very good range for the economy that these 115 horsepower 4-stroke Yamahas provide. Sometimes you hop into a boat and it doesn't do it for you. But being a keen fisherman myself, I just love the open feel and layout. I'm enjoying the shade on this 30+ degree day, and it's got plenty of stick. It really is a nice, comfortable boat to motor along in. Plenty of fishing room, and I just wish we were fishing and not reviewing the boat. Maybe next time. Anyway, if you want to have a closer look at this boat or any of the others in the Quintrex range, drop in and see the boys at Brisbane Yamaha or give them a call.
Hi, I'm Aaron Goodchild, the owner of Brisbane Yamaha. And you would have seen Brisbane Yamaha from the highway as you drive past. But there's a whole lot more that happens here behind the gates. Over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to run you through Brisbane Yamaha to have a look at our huge range of Quintrex boats on display. Baysports, the most popular fiberglass boat in Queensland. We have a massive range of used boats, used outboards, and obviously we're famous for being the largest Yamaha dealer in Australia. We've also got a massive chandlery with a full display of Yamaha accessories. We have in-house finance, a dedicated sales team who will find the right boat for you. We'll then run through into the workshop. We have state-of-the-art workshop with 8 mechanics. We have our in-house trim shop. Anything you need to do with a boat, Brisbane Yamaha does it in-house. As you walk into the yard, you'll notice a huge ocean of boats. We have the full range of Quintrex. Quintrex is the largest selling aluminium boat in Australia. Quintrex are known for their quality. They're known as being the finest aluminium boat built in Australia. And Brisbane Yamaha is very proud to sell them. We're Australia's largest selling dealer. We have the full range on display. Whether you're a caravanner looking for a car topper, a first-time boatie looking for a tinny, a family looking for a runabout, a bow rider, maybe you're a fisherman and want a top ender, or the ever-popular Triton range of half cabins. We have them on display, ready for you to have a look at. If you're looking for a fiberglass boat, Brisbane Yamaha is the sole distributor for Queensland for Baysport boats. Baysport is the biggest selling fiberglass boat brand in Queensland. For a reason. Fantastic ride, built in Queensland in Noosa for Queensland conditions, and incredible value. Brisbane Yamaha has the full range on display, from the 5-metre runabout to the 6.4 offshore weapon. Within the Baysport range, there is a boat to suit your family and your budget. From whether this 585 weekender that comes fully equipped to sleep overnight, go and spend the weekend at Tangalooma. Fantastic time with your family. Brisbane Yamaha has the full range on display. If you're looking for a fiberglass boat, do yourself a favour and come and have a look at the range. And if a new boat's not to your fancy and you're looking for a second-hand boat, we have a massive range of used boats. You've probably heard us on the radio. We buy boats, only quality, we test them in our workshop, and we supply warranty on them for your peace of mind. If you're looking for any sort of used boat, from a couple of $1,000 tinny through to a $100,000 megaship, we'll have it here at Brisbane Yamaha. Brisbane Yamaha is the largest selling Yamaha dealer in Australia, but we also carry a large range of quality tested used outboards. Brisbane Yamaha is famous for its Yamaha sales. We're the biggest Yamaha dealer in Australia. We have over 300 Yamahas in stock. We already have your Yamaha. We have a full display of Yamaha outboards, from the ever popular portable range, 2-stroke or 4-stroke, up to big V6s. We also have the full range of Yamaha accessories in rigging, gauges, control boxes, props. We have the full range of Yamaha accessories, life jackets, cow covers. We have oils and sprays. We also have a full range of electronics that we've chosen and we consider the best in the market. We also have a large range of parts. If you're looking for a genuine Yamaha part, come and see us. Mark, our parts interpreter, has over 25 years of experience. If you're looking for electronics or you're looking for a Yamaha part, Mark's the man to find it for you. Brisbane Yamaha knows boats, and one of the reasons we know boats is because of our highly trained, highly experienced sales staff. Peter has over 20 years of selling boats. Justin set an Australian record and sold over 400 Yamahas last year. And Paul McNaught has been around the boating industry for longer than he wants to admit. We have over 5 salesmen here, plus some part-timers. Whatever boat you're looking at, whatever the application, how it's going to affect your family, our sales team can find you the right boat for your lifestyle. And if you're interested in finance, Brisbane Yamaha are the largest YMF dealers in Australia, because we have the best business manager in the business, Bill Catling. With over 30 years experience, Bill Catling will get you in that boat sooner. Brisbane Yamaha has a state-of-the-art workshop. We have 8 technicians. We can repair and service any brand of outboard. And yes, we have a computer program to look inside and check your ECUs. Whether you're servicing an outboard or whether you're running a repair or adding an accessory, Brisbane Yamaha is the place to bring your boat. You've heard me talk about the quality of Brisbane Yamaha boats. One of the reasons, and what sets Brisbane Yamaha apart from our competitors, is we have an in-house trim shop. That means we make biminis, canopies, in-house. We can renovate your used boat. We can add a bimini to a new boat. In fact, anything to do with trim, we do in-house. And we only use the highest quality materials. Our trimmers have years of experience. So I can guarantee to you that you will get the best job possible and you'll save. A recent change at Brisbane Yamaha has been the introduction of our drive-in, drive-out service centre. So the next time you need a service, simply drive up Brewer Street and drive straight into the yard. One of our staff will meet you, discuss your requirements. So the next time you need a service, call Matt, because by the looks of his qualifications, Matt knows boats. So next time you're travelling down the highway and you see Brisbane Yamaha, take the time and drop in. We've got the whole range of Yamaha, we've got the whole range of Quintrex, large and small, used boats, outboards, new and used. We'll service your boat, we'll repair your boat, we'll trim your boat. In fact, if it's got to do with boating, Brisbane Yamaha.